Belegar has always had somewhat of a difficult start, surrounded by so many grudge makers. Orion to the north, Aranessa to the south, Wurzag and Scrag to the east, and the biggest of them all, Ikit, to the west. Of course, what we're going to do with this strategy is we're going to forgive the worst. Let's make Ikit our greatest ally on turn 5. Let's get started. First, attack the starting army. Auto-resolve works just fine. Then, move Belegar towards Maragliano in encamp stance. Next, you're going to need a new lord. Try and get the Grungni trait if you can. Recruit 2 miners with blasting charges, then start building a garrison. From here, you can end your turn. On turn 2, it's time to attack Maragliano. Don't worry, they deserve it. This siege isn't too hard. You don't need any cheese. If you want some though, waste ammo with Belegar. Make sure in this battle you do kill the reinforcing lord though. Once you've taken the settlement, make sure to loot and occupy. We don't want to repair the buildings here. Recruit 2 more blasting charges and end your turn. On turn 3, Telea should be wiped out, and Aranessa will be in their place. This is where the second army comes in. Underway your miners as close to the settlement on Belegar's side as you can. Then, have Belegar move next to them. Once comfortable, take the miners out of the secondary army. From here, you can attack. Now, this fight is pretty tough. Luckily though, the auto-resolve isn't too bad and can be taken without repercussion. Once again, make sure to loot the settlement. After this, the second lord is no longer needed. Disband him before moving on. One last thing to do before we end the turn. It's time to give a peace offering to Ikit. Go ahead and gift him Maragliano. Of course, take the non-aggression pact and make him pay. You can recruit some more units before ending the turn, it's up to you. On turn 4, Lucini may or may not have a garrisoned army. It'll be auto-resolvable either way. Once again, loot the settlement. And now, it's time to forgive Ikit. First, give him Rifrafa. Of course, make him pay. Then, give him Lucini, but ask for Maragliano in return, as well as some change. Then, give him Maragliano, but take Lucini, and a little more change. After that, give him Lucini, but take Maragliano. He'll only give you 1 gold, so time to stop asking for change. Next, give him Lucini. Some of you may be noticing a pattern. These 2 settlements can be given back and forth infinitely. Every time a trade occurs, Ikit will like you more and more. So we need to do this until he likes us as much as we like him. Keep going till you have plus 1,000 relations from gifts. This isn't a joke. You will need this amount of relations. When you get to 1,000, you should be back in control of Lucini. If you're not, make sure to get it back. With the festivities over, put Belegar back in Lucini and you can recruit if you want. On turn 5, we can finish off Aranessa. Send Belegar to lay siege. But first, we have a rat to court. We're going to give him Lucini, in exchange for Maragliano. And now, he's ready to put aside old differences. We have our alliance, and all the perks that come with it. However, we aren't done. We only own one settlement ourselves still. Let's get our full province before we leave. Remember to take back Lucini before attacking Sartosa. The siege shouldn't be too hard. If it is, you can lay siege for a turn and auto-resolve it when they sally out. Now, once you've taken Sartosa, this is where the campaign RNG can begin to be visible. In this run, we've had bad RNG. In the best scenario, a greenskin army will already be in your territory. So, let's continue with this situation. Since the greenskin army is delayed, we recruit a lord and start getting miners. Now end your turn. Over your end turn, a rebellion will have taken Lucini, another easy fight. A nice injection of Oath Gold. Keep recruiting miners. Next turn, move Belegar towards Zarakzil, close to where the river meets the mountain. Recruit even more miners. When the greenskins appear, they will attack over the end's turn. Hopefully by the time they arrive, they will be auto-resolvable. If they're not, they should be beatable manually. With this victory, on your turn, you will be able to confederate Karak here. And Alaric is on standby with an army. This will be used to take Karak Izor, immediately underway southwest. There will be a second army. Do with this as you want. I recommend disbanding. You can also disband the army defending Karak Ziflin. Belegar should now be in position to defend it. This was luck. From here, it's time to simultaneously take the last two settlements in the province. You will probably have a raiding rush, so Alaric can complete that here. Now we've reached turn 10, and we can take our starting province. Belegar has finally put an old grudge aside. We have our province, a powerful ally, and Belegar is now ready to show the world the power of forgiveness. Before we go, here's some extra broken cheese. Remember when I said to stop asking for change? Well, don't. You can click money offered and get more. Next trade, he won't offer balancing. Ask for money anyway. You can do this with every trade. As the campaign moves along, you will begin to get even more gold from doing this. An infinite supply. Anyway, back to the outro.